Hi everyone, welcome to Veronika Hug. Today I'll show you how you can crochet a flower. The wool that you choose doesn't matter as long as your thread matches the size of your needle. So grab whatever you have or want and let's start with 4 chains. Go into the first chain and do a slip stitch to close the stitches into a round. And into this round, I will do the first singles. So let's start with a chain first, and then we will do 8 singles into this tiny ring. Two, 4, 6, 8. The beginning thread I already started working in with my stitches so that I don't have to weave it at the end. So now I need another slip stitch in my first single to close the round. Now again a chain for the height and go twice through each stitch and again do 2 singles per each. So we want 16 stitches total after this round. Ten singles so far. Twelve. And 16, and again close up with a slip stitch into the first single. Again, you start with a chain, so to start the next row, and you go into the first single of the last row and do a new one, and then we do 3 chains, 1 single we skip, and into the following we do another single. And I'll repeat that. So skip 1 single and do 3 chains instead, and then do every other single with a new single. We need a total of 8 such bows. Into the last we do 3 chains and 1 slip stitch, and then we have 8 bows total. Then we do a slip stitch into the first bow, we do a single and a chain, and then around each of the bows we got from the 3 chains we do a single, a half treble, and a treble. Doubled half treble and a treble. Half treble and a single. So you always start with a single, half treble, and treble. doubled half treble, and then again to the back the other way around. So one treble, one half treble, and a single. So I'm doubling each of these bows with our first petals. And I can remember these easily because after a couple of petals it gets pretty repetitive and it's symmetrical on both sides, so that as well can help. Single, half treble, treble, doubled half treble, and then again to the back. One treble, one half treble, and a single. I'm at the last petal now. So add number 8 and we have 8 petals total. And here we do a slip stitch again to end the round. Now we do an additional chain and we go back into the last big spot, so around the single of the third row, and then we do there again one single. Now 5 chains. Move on to the next single and we go around that one as well, and we do another single. So I'm now preparing the bows for the second round of petals, so to speak. And I'll do that with all of the existing singles. So I'm at the first bow and I'll close the round again with a slip stitch, and for that I go through the first single, now I go to the first bow, I do there a chain, and I start the second level of petals the same way as before. So single, half treble, then treble, doubled half treble, doubled treble. Then a doubled half treble and a treble, half treble and a single. So this is a bit bigger now. So again, single, half treble, treble, doubled half treble, doubled treble, okay, and then doubled half treble and treble, half treble and single. So I'm at the last petal. Again, close up with a slip stitch into the first single. So the following level of petals we do by doing a round of bows. So chain is what I did, and then I go again behind the single and around, and I again do a single there. Six chains. And again, do that with all singles. And in between the 6 chains. And do this until you have a full circle. Make sure you don't skip anything on accident, sometimes counting helps. Seven and the last one, so it should always be 8, and you'll notice by getting to the first bow when you do the 8th one. Slip stitch and now a chain. Now first petal of the 3rd round, so 3rd level. So let's start with a single and half treble and a treble. doubled half treble, and we do a total of 3 doubled trebles. Three, and vice versa, so doubled half treble, treble, half treble, and a single. One more time, so single, half treble, treble, doubled half treble, three doubled trebles, half doubled treble and a treble, and a half treble, and end with a single. And we again do the full circle and close up, and you're already done. So I hope you enjoyed this project. Feel free to let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know what you would like us to do next. Shoot a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in our next video. Bye!